Leighton Marshall runs the Alpine Lodge in St Arnaud, which sits right on the Alpine Fault, Rainbow Ski Field nearby. He told me via live view he was hosting a conference there when the quake hit.
We had Kaikoura District Council here having a conference. They arrived on the Sunday, so all that team had to be back in Kaikoura. That was a bit tricky for them. Some of them left straight after the earthquake. I don't know how far they got. The next team that left at about 6:15 a.m. Were getting picked up by a helicopter and getting flown in because they are all part of the civil defence.
How bizarre. So the people who needed to be in Kaikoura were actually there with you. What sort of damage, if any, did you sustain?
Well, we got quite a good whack from the set-in quakes, and learnt that if we put some little railing around our shelves to hold our wine bottles, that would save us quite a lot of smashing of glass. So we had a couple of wine bottles slide out of racks, but nothing smashed. Incredible, really, considering how I was talking to a person from Hamner, a hotelier, and he was saying that one of his TVs got chucked 20 feet across the room. So the motion that we felt here was nothing compared to what they had.
Yes, Leighton, this is entirely relevant to the program we're doing tonight, because we're talking about what we can learn from earthquakes and what we can implement to mitigate damage and make us better prepared. And in fact, you learnt from the Seddon example that you can stop your wine bottles falling off the shelves.
Well, one of the things I always see on the media love to show it is that supermarkets and liquor stores and things, and with all the debris on the floor and the aisles. And it's funny that we're normally, as Kiwis, we're pretty good at coming up with fixes to stop that sort of stuff from happening. We can come up with some pretty funky shelving, and we still don't have the correct stuff in place. I think it would be a fairly simple design. Well, it is used in other situations.
So what now for you? Are there concerns that you have, for example, about roads that can't be used? Kaikoura is simply cut off. Will there be an impact, do you think, to tourism? Have bookings been cancelled, or are you expecting business as usual right through the summer period?
That'll be interesting. We're seeing the first signs of cancellations coming through. Obviously yesterday people were struggling to get here. We had some guests that arrived from Hamner. They managed to get out late in the day. We lost the conference, of course, because the District Council had to get back to Kaikoura, but we picked up a tour of 40 people who got diverted our way. But we've had one tour tonight cancelled because they can't get out of Kaikoura again. So I think we will pick up some business. We'll lose some as well. We'll just see how we get on.